What's up, guys? This is JTQ9 of Ssx1, and welcome back to the channel. Season 44, War number 10. And we have ourselves a good one today. We have a 6-fight war. Very excited about this one. A little nervous about a couple of fights coming up, but we'll get to that. This one here, Soren, I've taken him a bunch of times. Although I would love to use Penny here. Yeah, I don't know why he didn't power drain there. To think of it, I think I might have messed something up. Anyway, I digress. He went down really quick. The first couple fights I believe I do are nothing but nukes, which is always fun. So despite having whatever it is, 6 fights, we got a CGR. I had a power boost start active from the previous fight, so I decided, hey, you know what, why not put it on, leave it on, and also because I'm very low on invul boosts, so I needed to start using other resources. But with CGR, he's a nuke. He's a nuke. What can I say? I didn't even need to change any of the mastery trees or get the recoil tree on or anything like that. He still just managed to just absolutely destroy that fight. So this one here, Magneto, I get a lot more Magneto fights this war than, well, actually I haven't had any this season. So have I had one? I might have had one earlier on. I don't remember, but purpose here is to just build up the prowess, try not to take any hits, don't take any degen. Fortunately, I have some willpower on, so I'm healing back anything that he has on me. I dueled him a bunch of times, so I wasn't particularly worried, and I elected to start with the power boost 1 just to build to the SP3 just even faster. And then that way, well, you know, maximize the prowess that you can get, and hopefully have that just delete him because he is metal, and just like that, that fight is pretty quick. So, you know what? We're 3 fights in. Very short video so far, but now we start getting to the fun part. So, I have 3, call it boss island. Do we call this boss islands? I don't know, phase 2. Or, yeah, phase 1 boss island. Let's go with that. Sure. And this was honestly the most stressful part of the entire war, was making sure that I had the proper sequence of going from one island to the other island to the other island, and not going to the wrong island and then missing the fight and completely costing my alliance. So started off with the Zemo. I know you can't parry that first hit. I tried to re-parry and try to build some prowess at the same time, getting the heavies. He was a little bit of a pain here, so I did max pacify, and I think stupefy as well, if I'm not mistaken. No, I think I only had 1 stupefy. And I max pacify because the idea is that when I do get the bleeds on him, eventually, like I was trying to bait out the SP1 because I didn't want to throw that, and then for some reason I just had an input issue where I decided to dash in at the end of his SP1 and take that shot to the face. So, so at this point I probably could have thrown the SP3 and be safe, but I wanted to make sure that, gosh, this was such a sloppy fight for Magneto. I've had the SP3 for like 25-30 seconds now, and it's just a pain. So the idea was I needed to make sure that I had him parried or stunned, so at least it gave me, you know, an additional 30% that he wouldn't struggle the bleeds if the initial SP3 wouldn't kill him. So I've been struggling here to get that parry, and you know what, at one point I was just like, forget it. I'm waiting. I can't get the proper timing down. I'm just going to hope that something sticks. And I got lucky because I got rooted there and I wasn't paying attention to being rooted. And as you saw, I was taking a shot to the face. So that fight was basically the sketchiest fight I'm going to have, I think, this whole entire time, even though I have the Dark Hawk. And while Bishop is always kind of scary on that note where he's there. But that Zemo, yeah, that Zemo was expensive, and he if I hadn't had that SP3, if the bleeds weren't on him, then I could have taken potentially my first death of the season there, but fortunately I did not. So this one here, this next fight, again, very boring. I tried to speed up the gameplay so we wouldn't just be sitting around watching parry heavy. Yeah, and then when he triggers Unstoppable, there's really not a whole lot to this fight. Just now, unfortunately, the prowess kind of fell off, so now I have to build them up again, and I think I just did a quick, got up 15 and then a quick 30. and that did the job. So overall, very, very easy fight, seeing as he is magnetized. So this is where you're kind of going back and forth, and now we're on our third island, and our final fight for the evening, or morning, or wherever you are on the world. Right now, it's pretty late at night for me, but it might not be late for you. So this fight here, I've taken... actually, on this node, have I taken it? I'm trying to think. Oh, man, he was just being so stingy, and he's throwing his, like... No, I haven't taken this one. So this was a different one. This, compared to the one where we have the power sting on, is a little bit easier in the sense that he doesn't eat my armor up, so therefore I remain Incinerate immune. Whereas the one with the power sting, it's basically the first buff comes up, it's eaten, and he gains power, and then it pushes him to SP3 very quick. And yeah, I was playing sloppy, so I decided to throw an SP2 right directly into his block, and now I don't have my armor up because I'm armor broken, so if I get close to him, oh yeah, this fight was super sketchy. When I get close to him, because he had thrown the SP1, I was getting incinerates on me, so luckily I prevailed. I managed to hold my cool, not stay too close to him to keep the debuffs on me, and managed to get him down. So happy to have a 6-fight war. I think it was my first one of the season. Usually I average about 4. And this one here, we ended up taking it down, which was absolutely huge for us because as you know, we started the season 3-0, lost 5 consecutive ones, and this extends our now a winning streak to 2. And we're hoping we can finish the last 2 wars strong and come in 7-5 to at least guarantee our place in Masters, but to hopefully, potentially, maybe have an outside chance at even the top 10. So we'll see what happens. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next one.